Hi, welcome to the lesson Print Statements Part 2. In this lesson, we'll learn a bit more about print statements. As we know, we can print a string or a variable directly. For example, variable let first name is equal to John. You can print that. You can print first name. Okay, let's run it and see. Okay, this prints John, and that is fine. You can also print age is 31, print age directly. Although age is a variable of type int, you can still print it. You can join two variables or two things together, but there are some caveats. For example, with the string variable first name, you can join it with a string. For example, there is a string literal hi. It's not a variable, it's a string. Sort of, I'm writing the string myself. It's not involved in the variable or constant, so we call it string literals. I can say hi and first name. Okay, so this should print hi John. That is fine, and I'll introduce a space here, so it will print hi space John. That is fine. But you cannot do this with variables of type int or any other types other than strings. Let's say John's age is, okay, and then age. It won't allow you this because it says binary operator plus cannot be applied to operands of type string and int. So two different types, they don't go together well in Swift. There are two things that you can do. You can either just write a comma here and then it will print, that is fine. John's age is 31, that is fine. Notice that comma introduces a space in between. I've removed the space and now still there's one space. Okay, that is fine. What else you can do is you could also put this age inside the string like this. John's age is, in Swift you have to do backslash and then round brackets, and inside you can put in the variable. The way it will print is it will put in the value age, the value 31 of age inside, and it will make it a string. So it will do the same thing like here. Okay, what else you can do with strings? For example, let's say you have two more variables, age 1 which is 25 and variable age 2 which is 35, and you can print them all together. For example, age 1 and age 2. As we have seen above, it will print them when it introduces space in between. If you want to introduce something other than the space, you can there's a keyword called separator, and you can introduce your own something in between, let's say this, and when you write a separator yourself, you have to include a space yourself if you want to. Notice that it has included that separator. If I put in a space before and after, it will introduce space before and after the separator. Okay, this will come handy if you want to sort of visually see the difference, or you want to put in the separator between the variables. So this is a nice way to print multiple variables in one line rather than on multiple lines. Notice that by default the print statement, for example print age, it ends sort of appends a new line operator /n at the end of the print statement. That is what happens by default. So if you don't want that terminator, you can specify your own terminator. For example, if I do print age and then print age 1, okay, what it will do is it will print age and age 1 onto lines, because by default it appends a new line to every print statement. If I want to avoid that, if I want something else to be included as a terminator, I'll use the keyword terminator. Okay, and I can do anything here. I can, let's say I can write a percentage sign. This way it won't include the new line. It should print now 31 percentage 25. Let's include a space before and after. So this is how it is. So these are two keywords that you have to learn, separator and terminator. You won't need it. You can be a programmer without using these, but sometimes it really helps you a lot if you're dealing with a lot of variables and printing them on one line, or it gives you a lot of power to print the statements whatever way you want.